Today I'm going to be talking about the process on how to change a tire. You don't want to be in a deserted area and be stuck because you don't know how to change a tire. The knowledge of knowing how to change a tire is a very important tool. This can enable you to be self-sufficient if you're on your own and if flat happens where no one is around to help you. I learned how to do this before I got my driver's license. I think all teenagers should know how to change a tire before they are allowed to drive out on their own. I know that I feel better driving my car because I am prepared if a flat tire were to happen to me. The very first thing you need to make sure of is that you pull over to a safe area. If you are on the interstate or a busy road, you would want to pull over as far as possible to get away from oncoming traffic. You don't want to put yourself or others in a situation where you could possibly be hit by an oncoming car. Sometimes other drivers are distracted and may not see you outside of your vehicle. Safety should be your first priority always. There are a couple things that you need to change your tire. Hopefully your car has a spare tire located in the trunk, as a lot of cars do. If your car doesn't have one, you should seriously consider getting one. You also need a tire jack and a lug wrench. You should keep gloves, rags, and a flashlight with batteries also in your car. The flashlight is very important if it's nighttime and you get a flat in an area on a dark stretch of road. Here are some pictures of these various items as they come in different shapes and sizes. Here are items that would come in handy if anyone's car if they had a flat tire. This is a spare tire. This is a leverage pipe. This is a lug wrench. And this is a jack. Double-handed lug wrench allows you to put two hands on separate bars. This is a hand jack. This uses an up and down motion on the handle to raise the jack. For changing the front tire, put the jack here. For changing the rear tire, put the jack here. A spare tire can be loaded on the back of your car or in the trunk of your car. The first step to changing your tire is to remove the hubcap. Put your hands on the top and side of the hubcap and pry it loose. This enables you to be able to use the lug nuts. You then need to loosen all the lug nuts while the car is on the ground. Your lug wrench should be able to do this. You crank counterclockwise with your lug wrench. They might be really tight, so you're going to have to use some muscle. Chances are last time your car was serviced, they put on the lug nuts very tight. You want to leave the lug nuts on and then use the tire jack to raise the tire up enough to clear the ground. If it is a back tire, you would place the tire jack in front of the tire. And if it's a front tire, you would put the jack in the rear of it. Once you have placed the tire jack, you crank it up and down to lift the car. Now you can remove all the lug nuts. You should be able to slide the tire off now. Now that the flat tire is off your car, you need to pick up your spare tire. You need to match your lugs and slide the spare tire into place. You then use your hands to put the lugs back into position on the spare tire. Spin the wheel once or twice and then tighten the bolts firmly into place. This is when you will be turning clockwise. The jack can now be lowered so the spare tire can be touching the ground. Once the car is down, you should use your lug wrench again to ensure all the lug nuts are tight. Place your old flat tire in your car as you are going to have to dispose of it, and may need it to match it up to buy a new tire. Hopefully this has been useful information to you if you ever get a flat tire.